Hey there, rock stars. Eric Andreas, your guitar sage here, and today another installment of Tasty Licks via a la Jimi Hendrix. Actually, a la Jimi Hendrix via your guitar sage, right? Today I'm going to be showing you how to play Hey Joe. I'm going to show you the chords and the licks and all that good fun stuff that's in this song. Okay, I'm going to just play through, I won't play through the entire song, but I'll play through each bit for you. I'll even show you kind of basically what's going on with the solo. I'm not going to show you every single lick that Jimmy did on this song because he did it differently just about every single time, and that's the kind of player he was. Very noodly, very nuancy, but I'm going to show you how to play this to sound pretty spot on, okay? So here we go. The beginning, I'm going to show you the beginning, I'm going to show you the chords and all that good stuff. It's going to go something like this. Alright, so you get that basic idea there, and then there's this one lick that goes. Okay, pretty cool. That and the little solo part is this song in a nutshell. Okay, so let's talk about the first intro lick here. This entire tune is based in E blues. Okay, so there's a lot of E major. There's C, G, D, and A. And I'm going to show you all those chords. I'm going to show you the bits and pieces, the little licks here. The intro of this is based off of an E blues scale. The E blues scale some little extra bits there, but at the top here, at the 12th fret. If you want to know what that form is right there, you can learn that, you can go to yourguitarsage.com. I've got a free ebook there, and I'll show you that form. Now, in that book, it's in A. The only thing you have to do is move that form up to E, the 12th fret, instead of the 5th fret. Okay? And that will help a ton with any blues playing that you got. So make sure that you know how to play that form. It's really important for soloing and for playing this beginning lick here. Okay, so let's talk about it. The first part of this lick it's a little tricky. It's a timing thing, but I'm going to show you how to do it. First off, you're going to be in third position. You're going to put your first finger at the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, and you're going to do this hammer on this. Okay, hitting this and hammering your finger like that. It's kind of a flam, or a, like drummers would call it a flam. It's when your sticks are almost hitting at the same time, but the other one's slightly behind the other, like frap. Okay, frap. That's official. Also known as a grace note. Okay, so you're not going, and you're not going, somewhere in between. Okay, and to make this sound even cooler, keep that high E open, so it sounds like this. Okay, after that, you can hit it again. So one hammer, one time open. Now you're in the perfect position to play this next part. You're going to put your 2nd finger at the 4th fret of the 3rd string. And what you're going to do is you're going to do another one of those grace notes or ghost notes where you hit the note and get into the next note, the more prominent note first. Okay, so from here, the 4th fret, you're going to slide down to the 3rd fret. I'm sorry, to the 2nd fret. 4 to 2 on the 3rd string. and you're going to hit the note and slide into it super quick. Okay, so it's not, and it's not, it's somewhere in between. Okay, so practice it like that. That's a little sloppy. Then pull off to 0. And then on the 4th string, pick 2, pull off to 0. Okay, and it's all very subtle, so this technique takes a little bit to getting used to. Jimmy was a very subtle player at times, so a lot of little nuances, a lot of grace notes and stuff like that. So if you want to get that Jimmy sound, that's what you got to do. All right, you got to know what you're doing and be very subtle about it, kind of like murmuring underneath your breath type of thing. You know, there's some definite things that he would say, and then other things that were more just kind of subtle. So. And we're going to hit an E major chord. And so you're going to hit that low E and then hit the higher part of the chord. This is a regular straight up E major chord. If you don't know this chord, it's in the free ebook at yourguitarstage.com along with a bunch of other chords and other lessons and stuff. But that'll help you with that if you don't know that form. So together, I'm going to play it real slow. It's going to go. Okay. Now you're hearing a lot of individual notes there, but played quickly, it's. Okay, a little bit tricky. Now, after that, you're going to play octaves here at the 4th fret of the A string. You're going to put your 1st finger, and at the 6th fret of the 3rd string, you put your 3rd finger. Every other note is muted by using your hand to mute all the other notes. If you need help with this technique here on YouTube, you could type in Your Guitar Sage octave technique, I think the video is called, that I put up that will teach you this technique so you can play it all around the neck on the 5th, 6th string as well. But you're using this technique, okay? Guitar players use this technique a lot. So, so what you're going to do is you're going to hit the chord, or hit the octave, and you're going to slide it up a half step, like. Okay, another one of these grace notes that Jimmy does. So you could go, but it's not going to sound as cool as. Okay, now, so you're going to go sliding it up to the 5, and there's one at the 4 there, and in between there he's hitting the low E. So he's going. Okay, so make sure you hit that low E string in between. And obviously when I lift off of that octave, I allow that low E string to sound, otherwise I mute it. And then another open E chord. So. Okay, next lick here, this is a very bluesy lick. What you're going to do is you're going to hammer the 7th to 9th fret on the 4th string. So, and then you're going to hit frets 7 and 7 on strings 2 and 3. So you're going. Okay, it's a little sloppy, sure it is. All right. So. Okay, and then you got to slide down on the low 6th string here, the low E string. And now the chords, this is where it becomes fun. So that's the beginning lick, right? If you need help with any of this left or right hand technique, go to unstoppableguitarsystem.com. The link's in the description below to this video. And I teach you all sorts of ninja-like left-hand techniques and right-hand techniques, picking hand techniques that will help a ton when doing this song or any other song in the world, pretty much, yeah. So, okay, so here, let's talk about the chords. C, G, D, A. That's all you need to know on the chords here. Let's talk about them for a minute. Some of these are bar chords, other these are Jimi Hendrix, John Frusciante type chords. Not that they invented these, but those are just guitar players that use this style a lot. So, it's super cool, super rock and roll, so you need to learn how to do this. Otherwise, you could just play bar chords. You could go. And that sounds cool too, right? So this is a basic C major bar chord based off of the A bar chord. But we slide it up, right? It's from our caged system, the system that teaches us the bar chords all across the neck. If you don't know that already, on YouTube, type in caged your guitar stage and I'll teach it to you. So here's a C, and then we also need it for the D later on. Just take that form and slide it up. I'm not playing the high E. You could. You bend that finger back, or you could play it like this. People play it different ways. Now let's talk about the G and the A. So this funky Hendrix chord here is derived from this basic E formation of the bar chord that I teach in the cage system. Okay, but that's a G because this is a G note, E, F, F sharp, G, right? But the way Hendrix plays it is he didn't play the fifth note of the chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You find that by playing the scale that's associated with the chord. So that's the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He doesn't play that note in the chord. You don't need to know all that, just that he doesn't play that note. Okay, so what you do is you grab the triad. It's called the triad. It's a 3-note chord. And you grab that part instead of this whole chord. You just grab that with fingers 1, 2, 3. And then what you do is you bring your thumb around. Small-handed folks and folks that haven't been playing very long might have some difficulty with this technique. So if you do, just do this for right now. Just do the straight up bar chord. Otherwise, this will throw you off. So you hit this. I kind of have a little bit of difficulty with it because I don't have gargantuan hands like Jimmy did. But more than that, I've got arthritis in my hands. Anyhow, so it hurts my thumb a little bit, but I can do it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm hitting 6. 5 is muted. And 4, 3, 2 are played. And you could play 1. I usually don't. It's a little bit high for these songs. It just sounds nicer if you don't play it. But sometimes, that sounds fine. Just play it. So you're going to use that form, and then you're going to slide it up to the A, because this is G, G sharp A. And so you'll go a C chord, G, D, C, C sharp D, right? A. So pretty easy. C, G, D, A, E. So let me show you that little lick in between there. So starting from the E, you're going to slide up, third finger on the low E string, you're going to slide it up to the 7. And then let your first finger grab that 5 there on the A string. So that's the alternate lick there. Sometimes Jimmy would go, I told you, he's a noodler. He's very subtle. So didn't play anything the same way twice. So that's one way he does it, and then he would sometimes go, that's the 7th fret. You could play that with the pinky or the third finger. And then the third way he did it is he would go, and that's the 5th fret of the 4th string. So And then I came up with one that I like that goes, and what I'm doing there is I go, so it's like same lick, but 7, 5, 7, 7, 5, 7, and this is a pull off. So real bluesy sounding, so I like that. You can interpret this any way you want, you know, you're the artist here. We want to make it sound a little Hendrixy, that's why it sounds so cool, but we can do our own thing here. It's totally fine, right? Okay, so now, that's the basic part of the song. Now there's that main lick, or just what I remembered as a kid, always the... So let's talk about that. So 3rd fret of the 5th string, and then walk up in half steps on the E string, 0 through 4. 0, 1, 2, I'm sorry, 0 through 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. So 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3. Next lick is going to go 2, 3, 4, 5 on the A string, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the E string. So easy enough. So let's add those two together. It goes 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the last lick is 4, 5, 6 on the A string. 4, 5, 6, low E. And then we're into our E chord. So, slow motion. You get it? Yeah. Get it? Okay, so it slowed the tape down there so you can see. And then we got all those licks in there. Let's talk about the solo now, because that's the basic part of this tune. Songs in E blues, we said, right? So we need to know the blues scale. It's there at the yourguitarstage.com. Get that blues book and it'll help you, or the free ebook. And then, but he does a lot of stuff up here. That's where the main part of the solo is. I just looped this chord progression so I can show you kind of some of the stuff that he's doing here and how it might sound pretty cool. Okay, so it's going to go something like this. Alright, so enough of that nonsense. You get the basic idea. I'm just kind of improvising with the blues scale here. I played a little bit of the first few licks here, which is... Okay, I'm not going to show you this lick for lick because, again, Jimmy never played this the same way, ever. Just kind of improvised in the blues scale, okay? So, it would be a good thing for you to be able to do that too. So, know this scale, loop it, have your buddy play it, and you could loop over the top of your buddy and then split it up. Yeah, right? Back and forth. All right, that is the lesson in a nutshell. If you need any help with any other stuff, make sure you hit those websites. It'll help with all sorts of technique. And what the heck, it's free, right? How fun is that? And if you have any questions on that video or any other video of the several hundred that I have here on YouTube, email me at facebook.com/yourguitarsage or twitter.com/yourguitarsage, and I will personally answer your question on guitar, because that's what I do for a living, and I want to make the whole world play guitar. That's my goal, okay? Well, on my way. Okay. Spay and neuter your kitty cats. Practice your guitar. Be good to your neighbor. Wash behind your ears. Eat organic. All that good stuff. See ya.